Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name is Austin. Cyrano is starring Peter Dinklage. It's basically a story about a guy named Cyrano who is played by Peter Dinklage, who secretly likes this girl but can't confess to his love, and so he kind of helps this random guy that she likes, named Christian, played by Kelvin, and writes poems to her, and next kind of sets it up where it's in his words, but really is not. From the looks of this trailer, I was kind of looking forward to this. I was like, all right, Peter Dinklage is a good actor. I really like him a lot, so I was like, all right, I'll go check this out. And next I heard the book wasn't the greatest at all, and so I was like, okay, maybe the movie would be better. I've never read the book, so I can't compare it to the book, so I'm just going to be going off what I think about this movie, and I think this movie is kind of half-paced. Like, the pacing in this movie is really quick. Like, I looked at my phone at one point in the movie, I was like, oh wow, we're already an hour in, and nothing really happened. And so it's like, okay, the screenplay, you have something here, but you don't do really anything with it, because the first intro to our main character, Cyrano, he's basically a complete dick, and you're supposed to like this guy, and next you're supposed to cheer for him to get this girl, because the first scene is literally him, invading this, theater and ruining this play and ruining everyone's night, and next starts a fight with a random guy, even though the guy sort of kind of picked on him, but Cyrano kind of encouraged it in some sort of way by ruining this night for a bunch of people and ruining the play, instead of instead of doing this in a different way, which they should have. If they really wanted me to invest to this character, they should have told it completely different. But no, this is how they told it, and so that kind of starts a fight, and he kills someone, and it's like, oh, so. And it's like a very important guy. It's like a guy that's a friend of the Duke, which the Duke is the son of the king. So it's like, okay, this is going to have like some big impact, and not really. It doesn't really have an impact at all. Besides 10 minutes later, where he gets in an alley fight, but then it doesn't really go anywhere, because whatever happens at the end of the movie happens anyways. That would happen no matter what, because of what occurs throughout the film. So it's like this introduce section, which is a cool introduction. It's cool, but it's a way to introduce your character in an asshole way, and so it just doesn't have any purpose. The romance, it's okay. I mean, like, I can't remember the character's name, but like Haley Bennett, she's fine, but her character comes off very needy. Like, some things, like, there's like a huge scene, probably 5 to 10 minutes. I feel like this movie is just nothing but montage, because this whole entire scene is of her rubbing note letters on her body sexually, and it's like kind of weird. I don't know. She's a very unlikable character, because she feels like she needs everything. Like, she's set up to be like very different, but in a very bad way type of different. Like, she wants to be completely different from everyone else, but she has no morals for it. She kind of forces this guy into marrying her, even though he does like her, but it's like, okay, all right, but there's no chemistry. They don't really have a scene actually talking to each other. Like, they do, but she's like, talk to me like you do in your letters. It's like, why don't you just get to know each other or something, instead of sexually talking to each other like you guys want to bang 2 seconds later, which basically happens. They make out and all that, and so it's very odd. And and there's like Christian, which is played by Kelvin Harrison. I keep calling him Kevin in my head. I don't know why. But so he is basically in love, doesn't know how to talk to women or anything. I know that feeling, dude. I do. But he's like, I don't know how to speak romantic, but he's like singing romantic songs, and that's another thing. Like, the music in this, like the musical part, makes no sense, because that's the one thing I can't wrap my head around in musicals, is that sometimes people sing in their heads, and next there's other people singing as well later on. It's like, okay, which one is real, which one's not? Because like there's people singing a song that has nothing to do, that they will most likely not know, and so after that song, like a character runs between like these two guys training with swords, and they're like, huh, like, that dude's crazy. Like, I could have killed him. Like, but you guys were just singing, dancing with swords like 2 seconds ago. So why are you making that weird? Oh, so it's like the directing, the screenplay is really wonky. Now I can definitely see the talent. The talent in this movie, it's there. There's a lot of good talent. The actors are good. It's just some of the directing, and mostly the screenplay, which is written, I believe it's the screenplay or it's the script that is written by Peter Dinklage's wife. So it's like, I don't want to be mean or anything, so it's like, it's not the greatest thing in the world, and definitely not really worth your time, because you don't really like anyone besides Peter. As Cyrano, sort of, really, you kind of feel bad for him, but again, no chemistry between any of the characters. Everything's really half-assed. And Haley Bennett, is how you say her name? Her character doesn't really even know her own best friend, because they've been best friends for years. She doesn't know her own best friend's like voice, because there's a scene where Christian has to be talking in the dark, and like he doesn't know what to say. So Peter, says the words for him out loud, and she doesn't recognize her own best friend's voice, or can't tell that in his letters how he writes and all that. That's there's just no really any good conflict or any tension when it comes to the actual romance. It's like, oh, love, okay, cool, all right, oh, you're actually in love as well, oh, okay, all right, well, there you go. There's no satisfying to it. There's this ending. The ending's not very satisfying. It just ends, and it's like, oh, great. That was a good 2 hours wasted, basically. I'm gonna give Cyrano a D+. It's okay, but it's not something I would really watch again at all. I would rather see Uncharted again, which I'm basically seeing twice in theaters, which is way better than this. But if you guys want to see a romantic movie, go see Redeeming Love, I guess. So go support that. Marry Me, it's basically the same thing. Probably don't go see Marry Me. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know what you guys thought about Cyrano. Have you read the books? Tell me, just give me your thoughts. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye guys.